This happened when I was a kid, I think maybe 9 or 10. I lived in a little cookie-cutter house in the middle of a cul-de-sac for a chunk of my childhood, just like this. I like to think I was fearless. I'd leave home for hours unattended, venturing across my small desert town to meet new friends and explore locations typically off-limits to kids. Thinking about it now, I was most likely on the run. My family was terrible. I could write post after post about my folks alone. They were and still are so wrapped up in themselves that neglect was just a part of my life growing up. This meant it was easy for me to slip away from their crazy during the day, but this also meant keeping me safe and comfortable simply weren't among their priorities. For example, my window. My room was in the front of the house by the driveway. I don't know how it happened, but my blinds fell off the windows or something. They were just gone. I had no curtains either. This meant every dramatic plot twist of Barbie and Friends, every solo karaoke session, every booger picked and bedtime prayer and Goosebumps book read, all of it was on display to my neighbors. And I seemed to attract the attention of one in particular. I had this repulsion of beds when I was little. I don't know how to explain it. Basically, I slept all over my room except in my bed. I remember this particular night, I fell asleep in an old recliner that had been retired to the corner of my room. I don't remember what woke me up, but my eyes were drawn to my window. There was a man there. He was standing on the window ledge, his upper half bent to the side so as to fit in the rectangle of the window. He wore some kind of ski mask thing, and he just stood there, staring at me. I stared back. Then I shut my eyes tight and pretended to be asleep for a little while, and by a little while, I probably mean around 10 seconds. I don't know what the logic was in me faking sleep, but I really wanted him to go away. So I stayed in my busted old recliner and hoped he'd be gone when I opened my eyes. He was still there. This time he was sitting on the ledge, head tilted to the side as his body had been only a moment earlier. Again, he was very still. I was still too. For several seconds at least. I really didn't want him to know that I noticed him, so I tried again. Nope, still there. Still watching. Still waiting for me to react. I had no choice. I finally worked up the courage to uncurl myself from the recliner. Scared and embarrassed as I was, I left my room as nonchalantly as possible, as if I were just taking a stroll to the potty or something. And I didn't go back. Though, in hindsight, he was probably gone the second my door clicked shut behind me. The entire ordeal left me with a fear of windows at night that persists, even though I live on the top floor of my apartment building as an adult.